Hello and welcome back to SirKentSaid.com. I wanted to talk about a series that enough people are not talking about, and that series would be The Pit. This is a streaming series that is on HBO Max, and it is yet another example of why network television is dying. How? After the strike, or when it came out during the strike, just how shitty streaming services were being run, how they were treating its people. Now that has been worked out and proper contracts have been signed and people get paid what they deserve. This show is, I personally think, one of the best, if not the best, medical drama series of all time. And if you don't have it, you should pick up Max. Get, like I said, get that 7-day trial if you can. Crush all this shit and then cancel it. That's what I do. But it is far and away one of the best examples of what actual life in an ER is like. And it's a screaming statement of the sorry state of affairs that the American medical system is in right now because, and they keep it 100. They say depending on what your situation is when you come into an ER, you could be in a waiting room for like 8 hours. That's fucked up. There was not just blood in this, profanity, nudity. You got the feeling that if this is what happens in an ER, these people deserve combat pay. Um, the show stars Noah Wiley. We all remember him from ER, a couple other things, Falling Skies. I think a lot of people discovered him through that too. Tracy, if she, you see what her name is. Can't think what else she's been in. Patrick Ball. Can't think what else he's been in either. Coming in the comics. And Catherine Lanassa. The way the show is set is it revolves around the activities in a 13-hour shift. So it's not that soap opera shit from Grey's Anatomy. Each episode represents an hour in that same day. And at one point, they have a mass casualty event, shooting at a open air concert. Another reason not to go to them. And you see what happens, what goes into preparing for such an event, the triage that goes into such things, and what could happen during such an event. And again, it is done so well, so realistically that I've been watching doctors on YouTube react to it, and they're saying, "Yeah, this shit is exactly how we would handle this shit if it came our way." Um, I would also like to point out the abuse of um, doctors and nurses who work in hospitals, because there is one scene where a guy looked like a Trump supporter. He sucker punches the head nurse and then leaves because he's been there for so long. And he feels like because he's white, he should have been seen first. So she's out taking a smoke break and she catches a 2-piece in a biscuit and it's upside her head. And apparently this happens a lot more than we think it does. And she's not sure she wants to do this shit. Um, as far as realism, this show is excellent. As far as a novel idea of having it revolve around one ship like it did, fucking excellent. That was nobody's ever done anything like that before. Um, and I think the realities that were revealed in the show really need to be explored more. I cannot recommend this show enough. Again, if you don't have HBO Max, uh, find a 7 day trial, crush that shit because the series is over right now. They've been renewed for another season. So like dedicate a weekend to that shit, then cancel it. Out of my 1 to 10, I'm giving this show a 10. It's that good. Is this my first 10 of the season? It might be my first 10 of the season. But I'm giving this series a 10 and a high recommendation. If you haven't seen it or you haven't heard about the pit, owe it to yourself. Go check it out. Best medical series of all time. Those are my thoughts, and I'll see you on the other side.